the evil eye, the wind that watches my account. I wasn't aware of the evil eye before coming to the UK. It is here that I sensed its presence clearly. My first encounter with it, however, happened earlier, sometimes before I traveled to New York in 2001. At the time, as even now, I used to wear hats. Not only because they suit me, but because they make me feel more like myself. One day I was walking on a quiet street. Suddenly a strong wind rushed toward me and made my hat fly into the air. But what I sensed in that moment was something else. I felt that there was something behind the wind. Not people observing me, but an observation that did not come from humans. It felt as though the wind itself was its hand, or hair coming out of its mouth, used to make us feel humiliated. Over the years, whenever I experienced similar humiliation, I was reminded of ancient stories of gods offended by beauty, of mortals punished not for wrongdoing, but for standing too brightly in their own form. In classical paintings, for instance, the birth of Venus, Venus rising from the sea, beauty is always accompanied by warning: cover yourself, do not invite envy. And this force, whatever name one gives it, never targets one person alone. I've seen it. It touches everyone: celebrities, ordinary peoples, even royalty, hats blown away, dresses lifted, moments engineered not to injure but to shame. Its power is psychological. It watches first and it corrects. Not by destroying confidence outright, but pairing your self-liking with a mirror you did not ask for. An awkward encounter, a repulsive behavior nearby, a reminder of decay, illness, or social ugliness, not sent to educate, but to discourage joy. But I know this: the gaze I feel is not one that uplifts. It does not promote beauty, self-control, or clarity. It feeds something older: instinct, rivalry, dominance, humiliation, everything civilization claims to rise above. When I was at university around 2004, 2006, here in London, I learned that when London was built, people were meant to feel observed, like the gladiators in the Roman Colosseum, where every move is watched. I'm not sure whether this information came from a tutor or whether it came from through some invisible beings or forces. This observation is not for progress, is not for self-control, not for beauty. It feeds the animal nature in us, family dominance, control over others and the things, fighting, instinctive reaction, expressions of ugliness, crime, everything that modernity, civilization, and education stand against. Recently, I learned from a Jewish rabbi watching YouTube videos that what people once believed to be the evil eye, an envious look from another human wishing harm, is not actually coming from them. Instead, it comes from something in the universe which uses certain people as instruments to carry out its plans. This is why people protected themselves by dressing in black, by concealing themselves, by not speaking about things that might trigger jealousy. Across culture, people gave this pressure many names: the evil eye, the jealous eye, the all-seeing eye. Some said it came from others. Some said from gods. Some said from the sky itself. And some understood it as a cosmic correction, a mechanism that reacts whenever someone steps out of invisibility and into self-regard. I've learned that many traditions advise concealment, dark clothing, silence about success, modesty not as humility but as camouflage. Not because joy is wrong, but because joy attracts attention, and attention attracts pressure. My experience of this evil eye in the sky is similar to the plagues in the story of Moses, where every miracle performed by Moses was countered by the Egyptians doing the same. Archaeologically and historically, Moses may never have existed. His story may not be factual. So my question is this: perhaps the Jewish people wrote the story of Moses as a way of understanding and dealing with this evil eye, which behaves in the same way as the Egyptians in the story.